All right, everybody, we're going to get started a little bit early today. We have a tournament going on, and the first round should start at 11 Central Time. So it's about 10 minutes till then, and I wanted to go over the deck before the tournament starts. We're playing Historic today. Let me get over to live view, and there we go. Cool. So, we're playing Rakdos Tiny Bones. The idea is to empty our opponent's hand and then punish them for not having any cards. Inquisition, Thoughtseize, those are targeted discard spells. We get to take something that we want. Very good in the early game when they've got a lot of choices. Following that, though, we want to go general discard because invariably opponents will start to sandbag lands and things so that we can't, Thoughtseize and Inquisition them. So to that end, we have Burglar Rat, we've got Croxa, Davriel, Rogue Shadow Mage. Go Blank hits 2 cards, which is great. If you hear noise in the background, that's a cat. Don't worry about it. We have Kolaghan's Command, which kind of does double duty as removal as well as discard. Davriel's Soul Broker can be discard, but usually he is a great way to deal with things that come back because he can give something perpetually -3, -3. So even if it comes back, it's still got the -3 on it. Also a great way to control an opponent who has 1 creature and no cards in hand. So they can't attack because if they do, they'll have to sack the creature. Liliana, of course, makes both of us discard, but that's fine. Only our opponent gets punished if they can't discard. They lose 3 life. Liliana also acts as removal. She gives a -X based on the number of cards in our graveyard, which is usually pretty high, unless we've just escaped a Croxa. And then if we can get her emblem off, which actually happens more than I thought it would, then we can start resurrecting creatures over and over and over again. The hilarious one is Croxa, because we do that. Croxa hits the battlefield, makes them discard, sends himself back to the graveyard. We can do it again next turn. The really funny one, of course, is resurrecting our opponent's stuff. I've had opponents that had very powerful late game creatures because they were playing a control deck, and I started reanimating that big white angel that gives protection from one thing or another. Really fun. A lot of fun. Okay, so around all of that, we have other things. We've got some win conditions. We have Waste Not, which whenever an opponent discards a card, we get to do something. Either we get to make a zombie if it's a creature. We get to add 2 black if they discard a land, which is going to happen early in the game. And if they discard a non-creature, non-land card, we just get to draw, which is great. My favorite thing to do on turn 3, after I play a Waste Not on turn 2, is drop a Croxa. They discard a land, thinking, oh, I can just take the 3 right now. That's fine. We get 2 black mana. We cast a Burglar Rat. They discard another land. They're like, fine, whatever. We cast another Burglar Rat. Chaining discard spells because they keep discarding lands is really, really fun. The name of the deck is Tiny Bones because Tiny Bones Trinket Thief says at the beginning of each end step, if an opponent discarded a card this turn, you draw a card and you lose a life. Very good early game. And then late game, if we can pay 6, each opponent with no cards in hand loses 10 life. So that ends games very quickly. And we can do that at instant speed as well. I've had opponents draw their card for turn and you know, try to cycle or something, and I just, while that's on the stack, you know, make them lose 10 life. A lot of fun. So that is the plan of the deck. We also have to be aware, we're making our opponents discard. So any deck that wants stuff in their graveyard gets more powerful because we are feeding their plan. So we've got ways to deal with that. We've got Go Blank, which once they've discarded, exiles that player's graveyard. Cry the Carnarium, if they have creatures that they want in the graveyard, we can give them -2/-2, and then any creature that ends up in the graveyard this turn is exiled. Really good for hitting Phoenixes. Because I think the 2 Phoenixes that I can think of usually have 2 toughness. Really good for that. Bajukabog is a land, so they can't really interact with it. And exile target player's graveyard. Hive of the Eye Tyrant is targeted exiling from the graveyard. And it comes with a 3/3 body, and is another way that we're going to win this game. Yeah, it's a really good addition to the deck. And then we've got some removal as well. We've got a couple of Fatal Pushes. We have Murderous Rider. Yeah, those are the specifically... yeah, those are specifically the cards designed to be a removal. Sideboard, we've got the plan for like control decks. We've got Duress, Sorcerer's Spyglass to take out important combo pieces or planeswalkers. Sorry, Sorcerer's Spyglass to take out the planeswalkers. Necromentia to take out combo pieces and planeswalkers. Rampaging Ferocidon is good against life gain decks. Feed the Swarm. If we just need a lot of removal, I'll bring in the Feed the Swarms, but it's also great to take out Leyline of Sanctity, which is a problem for us. Not a whole lot of people running that right now, but if I think they're going to be, I want to have that on hand. Languish, great against larger creature decks. We're talking like Gruul, aggro. And if it's an aggressive deck, I'm probably going to bring those in addition to the Cry of the Carnariums, just for additional board wipes. Down at the bottom, if it is a graveyard deck we're against, Leyline of the Void. A lot of decks that are graveyard-centric will just fold to Leyline of the Void on turn 0. So I've got 3 of those in there. I will play first, because I always wanted to play first. This is slow. This is better. I will keep this. I'm going to put Davriel to the bottom. Depending on what happens on turn 1, I might get the Burglar Rat down before the Waste Knot. Davriel to the bottom. Not going to need him immediately. Do that. We'll get the Lock the Wayne down next. Currently, cool. So the plan is Waste Knot, and then we're going to go blank next turn. Unless, of course, we find removal and they play a creature. I imagine they're going to play a creature. Blade Master. Hey, look what we found. Yeah, we're going to do this. see what they do here. Best thing they could do is ditch a land. That also works. Yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna see what they get up to here. Oh, that's hilarious. You can discard a card to make that indestructible. Let's do this now. And if they discard a land, we can do Thoughtseize and an Inquisition, which seems really good to me. This is how we want this matchup to go. Ah, we got the land, yes. And we get to draw a card. Nice. We're going to toss the Inquisition first. Because I guarantee you that's what they've got here. Ooh, they've got Niganjo. Take that. And we got that for next turn. We're not going to bother with this. So what is that? 4 damage to attacking or blocking creature. So they could do that. They could. They played the Niganjo. I'm kind of surprised. Gonna make that a 2/2. Cool. Can't make it indestructible. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Start getting some damage in. It's also going to draw their Lion Sash to kill Davriel instead of killing us. Yep. They can try to kill Davriel anyway. Why didn't they eat our rat? Kind of weird. Get more red down. We're going to go ahead and get in with this while we can. Get rid of a permanent card from their graveyard. We're rocking this right now. This is going really well. Ooh, that could be a problem. That is less of a problem. Get the Murderous Rider out there.
Struggling? Good.
Ah, now we've got a problem. So they can attach Maul of the Skyclaves if we kill the core.
Time to run again.
Oh, can we do this? Okay, we don't want to do that then. Time to race, I think. That's only going to do 2, right? Because we're going to gain 2, so it's effectively doing 2 every turn. And, yeah, we can always drop this to make them take 3, right? Yeah, we win. There's nothing they can do here. They definitely cannot do 20 damage to us this turn. We're just going to Crocus them to death. Cool. So, we know what our opponent's up to. Feed the Swarm is going to be good. Duress is going to be good. Leyline of the Void is okay. Languish is probably going to be good. Kolaghan's Command is amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Crocuses down to 0. Because they're going to bring in... do they have it in the sideboard? What do they have? Soul Seer, God's Willing, Soul Guide, Lantern. They're going to bring in the Lanterns. For sure. So, we're just going to not have anything that cares about the graveyard very much. We also want to take down 1 Waste Not, 1 Tiny Bones. So we've upped our removal. And... yeah, I think we're in a good place. And, like, this is not a great matchup for us. This is a very aggressive matchup, and those tend to be pretty poor for us. But we got game 1, which is huge. Our chances of winning this match go way higher if we win game 1. Okay, so we got the Fatal Push, we got an Inquisition. Then we've got 3 and 4 drops. So this is not a keep. There's no way we're keeping that. Again with the 1 drop, or with the 1 lander. Opponent kept 6. Okay, so we're going to mulligan again. Okay, this is better. We've got 3 1-drops that we can cast, and we're working our way toward a Kolaghan's Command. What do you do? If it's equipped, it has haste. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power. We're not worried about that right now. Nahiri. I'm hoping we get an untapped land. Because if we get an untapped land, they didn't play the card we didn't know about. Okay. We're gonna hope that's a 3-drop, and that's why they didn't play it. We want red, I think. Try this again. What can they do? Resolute Strike. Okay. They discarded it for us, I guess. Here he comes down. We're on a great spot right now. Oh. Well, let's take whatever they got.
We will survive this crisis.
we're just going to control the board. You know, if they're going to flood out, we're fine.
Find the relics.
And now we can, ooh, Colossus Hammer. That, cool. That's kind of what we want. Let's destroy target artifact, deal 2 damage to Nahiri.
My quest rages on.
Core Blade Master. So we've used all of our fatal pushes. Oh, well, there's this. Take that out. Just keep hitting them, and we can get that down next turn as a creature. Another Colossus Hammer. Not bad. Cool. So we get to make them discard a land, and then we get to play the Murder Strider.
Dealing with you will be easy. I don't think you'll be needing that.
And it's...
Ugh, what a
well, they've almost got enough land to equip a Colossus Hammer. Huh. Let's watch this. Yeah, come on, block. Block it. You get to go into the deck, and Akiri goes away. If I'm attacking you, and you don't know why, maybe worry about that. Cool. Another Cry of the Carnarium. As long as they keep dropping creatures and we keep killing them, we're gonna win this. Yeah, we'll get a blocker down. Cool. Yeah. 6 more turns and we've got this. All Skyclaves for no value. Gonna get in with the rat. Another land would be great because we could get the Hive online. Another hammer. Two more turns. No more turns. All right. We got there. Gonna submit the results. So, I actually think that this is not a great matchup for us. I think we got pretty lucky. We won game 1 because we had the right removal when we needed it. And really, the same goes for game 2. We had a lot of removal very early on. And we kept drawing it when we needed it. And our opponent kept drawing, you know, Colossus Hammers and Maul of Skyclave when they needed creatures. Because, like, replace these with creatures, we don't have removal for those. You know? They could have equipped up one of these Colossus Hammers to a creature if they could have gotten one. Here we go. So we are against Rakdos Arcanist, which means this is a graveyard deck. Oh. Cry the Carnarium could be good in this deck. We're gonna keep. We're gonna strip some important stuff out here. You may exile any number of black cards from your hand. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take this, and then we're gonna take the go blank. We don't want our opponent making us go blank. And now we're screwed. We gotta draw a land. That was a good draw on their part. Well, it's a land. We're gonna get black mana. Hopefully next turn we can cry the Carnarium. But I don't see this game going very well after this. So we dealt with the Pyromancer. That's never coming back. Not a whole lot. Well, that's a problem. Inquisition probably takes the Murderous Rider. Right? I would think so. Looking at Tiny Bones. I don't think you gotta worry about Waste Not right now. I don't think we can win this. I don't think we can survive this next turn. Because they've got a Flame Blessed Bolt over here that can take out our Rat or our Tiny Bones. Yeah, we cannot win this. Unfortunate. So, what do we do about this? Feed the Swarm in, Duress in, Leyline of the Void in. Oh, what do we got in here? Chandra, Torch, Defiant, Sorin the Mirthless. We got one of each. Brittle Blast, Kulligan's Command, one Feed the Swarm. I'm gonna bring in the Languishes as well, just to have more ability to. We're gonna go down all the Croxes. One Waste Not, one Tiny Bones, one Davriel, and one Liliana and another Waste Not. Okay. There's a lot of stuff we just brought in. Yeah, the best thing we can do is get the Ley Line of the Void down, right? That's the best thing. Because a lot of their cards get way worse with a Ley Line on the field. Play first, not mull into Oblivion. Get the Ley Line down. We keep it. We gotta hope we draw another land, but I can at least do this. Gonna get a swamp. And then our hand's pretty good, though they're gonna try and strip some stuff out of it. I assume they get rid of the Waste Knot. And hope we never come up with another land, you know? Which is, you know, not a bad hope. I think we go with red. Most of our lands are black, so we will be able to get whatever we want. But yeah, this is cool. Cool. Let's start dropping stuff out of their hand.
No one has seen my... A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
So they drop a Fatal Push, because they know they don't need it right now. Goes to the graveyard. Sorry, goes to exile. Okay, we've got our 4 mana. We don't need double red anymore. So we don't have any creatures in here anyway, so we're just going to do this. Invoke Despair, they brought in.
Not really.
Wouldn't mind having something to deal with this Hive of the Eye Tyrant, you know?
Okay.
That's not bad. If they play a creature. Well, that's not good. Croxa, lose 3, that's fine. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some fun. Boom. They discard. They would have been able to activate the Hive there. Don't want them doing that. Ooh, that'll deal with a Hive. Play a land. Inquisition. Darn. Getting lucky with those Inquisitions off the top. I'm like, yes, I have removal, and they're like, no, you don't. Get that out there. Now they've got it. So we need a way to deal with the hive. 4-mana Davriel wouldn't be a bad one. That ain't gonna work. I don't particularly want a Thoughtseize. That's not gonna help. Is it a land? It's a Thoughtseize. Yeah, we are probably dead here. Not immediately, but... Oh, interesting. Okay. That's a good one.
Even oh, please behave yourselves.
So if they play that, they can't attack. They discard a land, which does not save us. Nope. Darn. I don't think that's a bad matchup for us, but yeah, that went really well for them and really poorly for us. But what can you do? Sometimes that's going to happen. Here we go. Well, we finally lost a die roll. Yeah, I like this. We'll find a third land eventually, and we've got all sorts of things we can do in the meantime. Opponent is on Golgari Food, which involves Ravenous Squirrel, Cauldron Familiar. I'm hoping they play Witch's Oven, because we got 2 Kolaghan's Command right here. Beseiju. Ooh, they got squirrels. Well, we're gonna get rid of that squirrel. We're gonna just go ahead and hit him with the Burglar Rat. Get rid of one of their lands, probably. Deadly Dispute. Cool. Untapped black source off the top would be great right now. Well, that's a tapped black source. We're just gonna get rid of the squirrel. Cauldron familiar, fine. Goodbye, Cauldron familiar. Hello, Luris. Hello, squirrel. That's fun. Discard a card, get rid of alerts. Make the squirrel bigger. Fine. So the important thing to remember, we cannot use Colligan's command to take out the squirrel. It will not work. Let's hope what they have left is not another fatal push. It was a fatal. We just started round 3. This is the beginning of round 3 right here, so. Okay. So an untapped land would be great. Fatal push would be awesome. Take out that squirrel. Oh, that's an untapped black source. We are going to destroy target artifact, deal 2 damage to any target. Take away their ability to make food. You know? And we'll just get rid of that card thing. So now we've got a problem, and it's that squirrel. Earthbound Witch. If we can get rid of the squirrel, we're in a way better place. So again, fatal push off the top would be Cry the Carnarium is not going to do it. No, we want to leave Tiny Bones. I don't have a whole lot of hope for this game. We gotta hope they don't draw good stuff. And we need to draw something to kill the squirrel. That ain't gonna do it. Okay, well, we do know ley lines are coming in. Ferocidons are something to consider. Feed the Swarm is going to be good. Cry the Carnarium is not great. It's good enough. We're going to bring in the Languishes, though. Probably taking out all the Croxas. Let's see what they have. Sideboard for that. Yeah, the Soul Guide Lanterns are in there. We're going to take out 2 of these and a Tiny Bones. Do I bring in the Ferocidon? If I bring in the Ferocidon, what do I take out? Good question. Take out a Liliana. Take out 1 Davriel. This will keep him from gaining life off of squirrels, off of the other thing, Newtook Massacre. So that's how we're going to play it. Do they bring in the Bone Shard? Maybe. Outland Liberator? Maybe. Rampage of the Clans? Yeah, maybe. Cool. This is a good hand. We'll keep this. We've got a Bajuka Bog when we need it. Okay. I can take the Goose, because that starts their food plan, lets them ramp. And we don't want them ramping. Okay. The rat out there. Want them to start discarding things, you know? Cool. So, we're going to hold off on that for a second. We're going to Inquisition. Take the Meat Hook Massacre and Bajuka Bog. Get rid of the cat. You know? The cat came back. The very next turn. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that Fatal Push. We're gonna play Tiny Bones here. We're gonna Get rid of the Fatal Push out of their hand. And then they have nothing we need to worry about for a little bit. Oh, thank you. This is exactly what we want. We are going to empty their hand in their graveyard. And we're going to be good to go. So, now it's a top deck war. Deadly Dispute, okay. Kill the goose. Food. We're gonna hold on to that. I'm not worried about the goose. I am worried more about a squirrel. If the squirrel hits the field, it's getting fed to the swarm. This, though, we can do. Okay, Trail of Crumbs, fine. I guess we just hold off. They're gonna get to find stuff with Trail of Crumbs, but yeah. We'll fatal push that. Yes. Well, no, we should have fed that to the swarm. Should have fatal pushed that. Ah, no, we're gonna feed that to the swarm. There's a Beseiju in their hand, so we don't want to play this ley line just yet. Also, it doesn't matter as much right now. We've already gotten rid of 2 of their cats. We've gotten rid of Luris. Would be nice to find something to take down this hive, though. You know what? Let's make him use the Beseiju. Another Trail of Crumbs. So what are we really worried about here? Another Ravenous Squirrel? That looks like it might be the last thing they've got. We'll take the action. Get a Blood Crypt. Tapped. Comes in tapped anyway. You don't want to pay for it. Have it tapped. Okay, this... We're off to the races now. Now, Tiny Bones can definitely do the work, you know? Can take down our opponent. Well, never mind. And they got a Cauldron Familiar. So do you do that for 2? Cool. Familiar. And that. Fine. Not a problem. Davriel is good. But next turn. Okay, kill the goose. Get more land. I think we hit this Cauldron Familiar with Davriel. Do they have any way to sack it? I don't think they have a way to sack it.
You should know I have standards, and I've yet to find an enemy that meets them.
But this will keep the cat from sticking around.
The
If
sooner
it comes
you're
back.
gone, the better.
Yep. You'll definitely hit me. That's fine. They're gonna dig for that squirrel. Yeah, I think they're just gonna win here. Because this is gonna hit me for 1, and then the cat's gonna hit me for 1. Yeah. Yeah, resolve all. I don't have anything else going on. Yeah, pretty bad matchup for us. There's not a great way of dealing with cat. Okay, our opponent this time around is on Azorius Control, which is great for us. This is the kind of deck that we want to be against. They are still not checked in yet. They may have wandered away from their screen for a couple of minutes. I'm sure they'll be back. So, hopefully, they're there. They checked in. Okay, they should be here any second now. Here we go. So, yeah, I love going against control decks with this. So, we'll see what we can do. We're going to be on the draw. Not great. We'll keep it. Get our black mana. And we'll have a second black mana so we can get the Dofriel. We're good. We're good to go. Hall of the Storm Giants is gonna be a problem eventually, but that'll be a problem faster. Let's see if we can get their hand empty. They do have Jawari Disruptions and Sensors in the deck. Fateful Absences, Divine Purge.
The focused and disciplined encounter no
Narset's problem.
Meditate and prepare.
Do they get Fateful Absence? We're gonna play this. We're going to see what we can hit here. Teferi, Shark Typhoon. We're going to take the Shark Typhoon. Teferi, we've got ways to deal with. Shark Typhoon, not as many. Let's see what they ditch here. Okay, the Fateful Absence. We're just going to deal with Narset here real quick.
Thoughtfulness before
Goodbye,
action.
Narset. What does this require? This requires 5 mana to activate. Play the Relic, I assume. Leave up the Charm. I assume they countered Dofriel here. So they didn't hit their land drop. Get the Waste Knot down. Why are they doing this in response? It's kind of a weird timing thing. I'm sure. Let's start getting in for one. of surprised they keep the relic around. Tiny bones out there as bait. Sure. There's the Shark Typhoon. Kind of surprised they let me attack in with that. And it didn't hit the burglar rat with the shark. Or at least try to. Like, it wouldn't have worked, but they could have tried. Still no land? There's the land. Gonna Fateful Absence the Tiny Bones, maybe? Cool. Like that. We don't need the Fatal Push. Cool. They're going to draw 2 cards. And we're either going to see a Teferi hit the field here, or we're going to see them activate the cave. Okay, they got a Field of Ruin. We're going to draw a card, because they're not forcing the issue very much. Okay. Huh. Well, we're taking to fair. Easy enough. They've got to be mulling over what to do. Ooh, exile all graveyards, draw a card. Are they going to Unexpected Absence? Because they can't activate their cave anymore. Yeah, sure. We'll allow it. So we know currently they don't have any creatures in hand. No planeswalkers. So they played a planeswalker.
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
Kill the planeswalker.
I'll have a better plan next time.
Yeah, well.
Let's skip to the good part.
get to untap 2 lands. Ooh, Liliana. Interesting. Gonna hold the Liliana in reserve for now, because I don't want them to just unexpected absence it. We're gonna use Kolaghan's command at the end of turn, at the end of their turn. Kind of surprised they got rid of the creature land as opposed to the other things they could have gotten rid of. Important to note, we can cast this here. This, so we can use this again as a kill spell, is what I'm saying. Oh, interesting. Do this because we're gonna need to block at some point. That Hall of Storm Giants is coming, you know? It would be nice to have a Fatal Push for that. Do this.
Death is an opportunity to increase my influence.
No attacks.
You think too much.
Oh. I forgot that that thing existed. That's a problem. I should have left Murderous Rider up. I was so worried about the Hall of Storm Giants. Well, we know what to do. We bring that in. Sorcerer's Spyglass comes in. Necromentia comes in. Cry the Carnarium out. Croxes out. 2 of them anyway. Gonna ditch a Tiny Bones. We want to keep the Fatal Pushes. Ditch 1 more Croxa. Okay. So the important thing about Sorcerer's Spyglass is it can turn off their creature lands. So if we're really worried about Hall of Storm Giants, we can turn it off. Same with the Cave of the Frost Dragon. What are they bringing in? Ether Gust, they're probably going to bring in. They probably shouldn't. The Rest in Pieces, they're bringing in. Authority of the Consuls, maybe. Cleansing Nova, probably. Dovin's Veto, probably. Mystical Dispute, I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. Nope, can't keep a Zero Lander. Can keep this. Put a Liliana to the bottom. Get rid of the early plays. We're gonna take the Relic. Thank you. I'm not worried about your Ether Gust. It only hits 1 or 2 cards, right? Well, we're gonna take that too then. And we're gonna need double black. If we get an untapped black source, we can go blank, right? That's an untapped black source. Yeah, use the mana you've got, right? They get rid of a land, and they get rid of Wrath of God. Okay. They could play Kira this turn. Interesting choice. Go. Gonna go ahead and use that now. Might as well get our second red source. Don't really need it, but whatever. Kind of surprising they dropped the Teferi. Probably means they have another one. I'm waiting for them to get empty, or not empty-handed, tapped out. Waiting for them to tap out. Ooh, not tapping out. Might as well. You have the counter. They are gonna blow up a land. Cool. They could still have Dovin's Veto, but they don't, apparently.
Ruining your day is going
Doesn't
to
hurt us because we're empty-handed. Ooh,
I have no interest in fighting fair.
that's nice. Minus to
Right
put
on
Liliana
schedule.
on top. Nope.
We need to move quickly.
I'm hoping that they discard a land. Ooh, that works
Stop
as well.
that now.
We're gonna ditch Go Blank.
Sorry for your loss.
Get the Burglar Rat out here. Yeah, we're fine if they want to get rid of Teferi to get rid of Liliana. I'm okay with that.
Keep up the pace.
Fine. taps. Ooh. We could get their Kahira back if we ultimate Liliana at some point. Not that that's going to do a ton for us, but I'm kind of okay with that as well. Well, I think we start this. We'll get rid of the Necromentia. We don't really need it.
I have no interest in fighting fair.
Loneliness can hurt.
So, we could be doing 5 a turn here, right? Currently, could be doing about 5 a turn.
Reverse.
Okay. The cave. We are going to pass the turn.
All
Let
I've
them
left
draw.
you is pain.
Take out to Fairy.
How long do you want to wait for a rematch?
3/4 Frost Dragon. Probably goes at Doutreel, right? Yeah.
This wasn't part of our contract.
Get the rat out. So Liliana will go to 5. Can't kill Liliana in 1 turn.
Seize the day, my minions. I really don't care about
So we're doing
your plans.
4 a turn currently. If we can find a way to do 2 damage, actually 1 damage is all we need. They can't kill Liliana with the Frost Dragon. They can Fateful Absence.
You only think you've won.
I'll draw a card, sure. Oh, hello there, Tiny Bones. Don't mind if I do. Now they have to answer Tiny Bones. We don't need Tiny Bones, right? They're gonna do this, they're gonna kill Tiny Bones, we're gonna get rid of their dragon. Get rid of Rest in Peace, get rid of the dragon.
If it's a deal you want, I have plenty of con. Have a weak body to match your weak will.
Can you deal with one of our rats? The thing I'm playing around right now is Iganjo. Okay, they had that as well, but it's not gonna help them. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go. that went pretty well. Really liked that turn where we took out the Frost Dragon. You know, had to bait him into the block, doing just enough damage to then play Davriel, give the dragon -3/-3. Which then set them up to be dead the next turn. Not bad, actually. I will keep this. Well, we are going to hive the Eye Tyrant. Dogen's Veto. Warrior Disruption. Okay. The land they don't have for later. Burglar Rat. We've got Sorcerer's Spyglass for later. You know, for whatever it is they might happen to have. Do we think they have counter magic? Let's find out. We'll leave it there. Very Divine Purge. Sure. Means we get to replay our rat later. Another red source, right? Burglar Rat back out there. Make him discard. Okay, and then they play Kihira, maybe? Do you counter this? Ether Gust, Fateful Absence. We're gonna go with Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Let's give him a target. Right? They're gonna want a Fateful Absence, yeah.
I'll side with whomever brews the best tea. Empty your mind.
Cool.
Finally, nap time.
Now we get Kihira. Do they play the farmland, though? That's a question. They don't play the farmland. then I'm going to use this for Shark Typhoon. Do you have the counter? They have something. Well, they could cycle their farmland, I guess. But yeah, the big thing that I'm still worried about is Shark Typhoon. Teferi is currently locked down, right? Take Shark Typhoons. They have a Rest in Peace. One Shark Typhoon left. They brought in the Wandering Emperor. So if we get our other Necromentia, we take the Wandering Emperor. Is there one in the graveyard? No. That was unnecessarily loud out there. Thank you. Huh. What do you got? Dovin's Veto. Sure. Let's get Tiny Bones out there. Give him something to worry about. Rest in Peace comes down. Land comes down. Ooh, that's not a good idea. Do we take the Wandering Emperor, or do we Kolaghan's Command? We take the Emperor. At this point, they've got to hope to find some of their creature lands, right? That's the only thing they've really got. It's the only way they really win this. But, in playing a creature land off the top, Divine Word, okay, so that's going to cost a lot. Get this back out for Teferi. Area, and we pass. We can play Tiny Bones again. Like, that is a thing we can do. If and we want. Okay. We get the bones back out. The old ruin. That actually leaves us a mana we could use for a fatal push later. They've got to stop. Um. Come on, put one on top. That's what I want to see. Put one on top. We get to draw. Our one Croxa. Yeah, we do what we do. Does 3 damage, it's a thing.
Negotiation, these are my terms, and
Mana Guardian, or Mana Guardian, rather. Okay. Do I have... I think I have one mountain left. And that dies, huh?
let's make smart decisions, shall we?
Okay, so they can't attack this turn.
Don't bother me, or else.
Okay, so they might have one more Hall of Storm Giants and one more Cave of the Frost Dragon that we've got to fade for a couple of turns. Sure, you get to draw a card. Can't actually attack us right now, so
Trust me, you won't refuse my offer.
We got 32 left. Yeah, we'll just make our spells cost more. It's fine. they could kill. Right? Okay. Doesn't die, nobody gets to seek a card. Doesn't matter. Like, I win here.
Ruining your day is going to feel great.
Gonna try this again. Maybe they're trying to get in here. We're gonna try again. There we go. Okay, so we get to play. How do we do this? Well, that would have been nice to have last time around. Okay. Interesting. Maybe they're having tech problems? Maybe? Trying to be, you know, generous here. They could have tech problems. Next time, I think we're going to Tiny Bones Thoughtseize. Okay. Faithless Looting. If they get a Phoenix down here... No Phoenix. It's only entity, though. How do I get 2 more cards in the bin? Well, that's 1. Hoping for a block. No block. Means we just get... Goodbye, Crackles. Faithless looting. Faithless looting. Heat. Yeah, fine. They get in for 5, but that's fine. I'm gonna take this thing out next turn. Yeah, let's do one of these.
Run now, and I might spare your life. Let death embrace you.
Okay, now we're in business. Get this out here. Everybody discards. We're in good shape now.
We're doing things my way.
Apologies for the lack of microphone right there. There was an ambulance going by. Okay. This is going to be good for that later. Let's make him discard that card. We'll get rid of this. And Bajuka Bog.
You think too much.
Sure. And we're going to hold off on drawing extra cards for the moment. You know, we don't want to draw ourselves to death. Do you go after Lily? You don't. Let's see, this is Ward 3. Hit a land. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, Storm Giants. Do this. It's fine. And start hitting them for 3.
I have no interest in fighting fair.
Yep. Yeah, I don't want to use this again because it would be bad. All they have to do is hit a Phoenix and we would be dead. So we're not gonna let that happen.
You think too much.
Den of the Bugbear. We need an answer for that. And we need it now. Okay. Now we have no choice. That's a 3-2 and drops a 1-1. We need to do this.
Care about your plans.
And nothing. Okay. Now, we need languishes, ley lines, duresses, and feed the swarms. We can get rid of a couple of croxes. The waste knots are really good. Hit tiny bones. Don't really need Cry of the Carnarium. Yeah, let's get rid of the other 2 croxes. And yeah, we'll hit 1 waste knot. Yeah, we'll keep that. Well, we'll take a Sprite Dragon, I guess, right? Then we'll get a Burglar Rat down next turn, probably. Oh. Never mind. Got a different plan. Okay. Do that. One of these. Come on. And now we have to be aware they do have a mystical dispute, which they will be able to use next turn. They no longer have a mystical dispute. Hey, Sniper Bro, thanks for the follow. Glad to have you. Ooh, Faithless Looting. We're gonna go extra black for this one. We don't really need the extra red. We don't have any croxes left. Tiny bucks. 5s. Base knot also hits the field. So now any Faithless Lootings that they have. They got a discard too, which means we get 2 Waste Not triggers off of it. It's Phoenix time. Well. Are we really doing this right now? You can't do anything. You don't have any lands available. You don't have any abilities you can do. And maybe trying to decide what to discard? There we go. What was that land? Spire Bluff Canal. Ooh, good. Faithless Looting gives us 2 triggers. Draw. And draw. And draw again. Let's see what we got. Crackles.
To make this quick, let's tidy up in there.
Get ourselves zombie.
Struggling? Good.
Opt, scry to draw. Okay. And we get the Tiny Bones win. I know that's what you're all here for. Tiny Bones win. Run it back. We'll be on the draw, which is fine by me. Waiting for opponent. Well, we got a Waste Not and a Bajuka Bog, which is pretty good. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna hold on to the Bajuka Bog for a moment. We're gonna play the Fabled Passage. Faithless Looting, cool. Unless they like drop 2 Phoenixes right here, in which case we'll definitely Bajuka Bog that. Point is, I'm not going to play this Duress this turn. Unless I get an untapped land. Okay. Okay, so I could take down the Sprite Dragon if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. Next turn. We'll get hit for a little bit, but that's fine. I want to get that Waste Not down as early as possible. Okay, they've got a land. Hit me with the Faithless Looting out of the graveyard. Or that one. It also works. Get to draw some cards. Oh, we're gonna have fun next turn. That's a problem. So I would like, an untapped mana source was what I was saying I would like. Graveyard. We're gonna get hit by the Stormwing entity. It's gonna happen. But next turn we can get Davriel down, and Davriel will deal with the Stormwing entity. Assuming, of course, he doesn't get hit, which could happen. Well, not so much anymore. Aether Gust. Okay, so we got a Fatal Push for later. Can we use Davriel for this? I could use Liliana, but Liliana could be better later. If we can just start taking her up instead of taking her down. And Davriel is fine for that, but that's why. So a land would not be a bad thing here. Cool. We're going to duress. We're going to take the Consider. We're going to go ahead and take out the Crackle Break.
The best thing about zombies is their adoring obedience. I grow strong. You grow weak.
Ooh, there's a Phoenix. You're going to opt right now. Okay, scry, draw. And I assume get rid of Liliana, right? You don't want to be in a situation where I can maybe do something about this. Oh, going for me. Okay. Well, do this. Because this allows us to Fatal Push the Phoenix. Tick up. Tick up. Get rid of Thoughtseize.
We're doing
Get down a
things my
Burglar
way.
Rat. And pass. for me. We'll do that. We'll do this.
Sorry for your loss.
Don't bother me, or else.
Deactivate that. We lose 2, go down to 4. Continue with that.
Oh, you don't want to mess with me.
I have no interest in fighting fair.
We're not in trouble if this is a Phoenix because Davriel will protect us.
You think too much.
Don't even think about it.
I think we win here. I can't think of anything they can do that would take the win from us. And there we go. Round 6. Oh no. It's Jaffer. Oh no, it's Jund Food. All right, here we go. Oh, we gonna be in trouble now. All right. So we Fabled Passage, Double Thoughtseize on turn 2. Opponent goes first. If we draw a, yeah, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna have the mana to do everything we want to do, right? There's nothing. Got the extra life sleeves over there. And the Cauldron Familiar. Not what I wanted to see. Get rid of the Trail of Crumbs. Get rid of the Goose. Next turn, we can get down the Burglar Rat, we can get red mana, Croxa. And I say Burglar Rat instead of Tiny Bones because whatever we play is going to get Fatal Pushed. Pretty sure. Never mind, maybe it survives. It won't survive very long. Now that is worth considering. mayhem weapon. We're gonna take some damage here. Is there a land in your hand? No, fatal push. And a fatal push. Okay, well, here we are. The good news is, well, actually, the good news is we have this, which is good. It's Croak's time. We can Liliana behind Croaksa. You know? Okay, bold move. But it is time for Cat to go away. Gonna crack food for life, that's fine. Ooh. Okay.
Wish you had a fraction of my power. We're doing things my way.
Yeah, you needed the thing there. Okay, so we want the ley lines in. Ferocidons, keep them from gaining life. Feed the swarm. Languish. We're not gonna need the cries. We can get rid of some Croaksas. I'd have to get rid of all the Croaksas. Liliana, we'll keep for now. We'll cut one. It's not a great plan. You know, when you have to bring in half your sideboard, it's always a bit dicey. Okay, this is not bad. I will keep this. The go blank is going to be important. Colgan's command can get rid of an oven. Get that down. We're going to get rid of that trail of promise. Keep him from getting as much value as possible. Okay, if you got red mana, you got one of those. Well, they do have red mana because Gilded Goose, right? Okay, we're gonna hold off for a moment on the Kolaghan's command. We're gonna do this. Gonna make him discard something. Gonna do this, and we're gonna take the Mayhem Devil. Don't want that Mayhem Devil sticking around. Okay, Phyrexian Tower. That's a lot of mana. Okay, they're going to Deadly Dispute, get rid of that. We're gonna end up with a whole bunch. And there's a Ravenous Squirrel out now. Or will be. Okay. That squirrel needs to go. Yep, sack it probably to itself, right? We are very deep into... That's not what I wanted to see. Horrible. Free card draw. Could even just sack that treasure if they wanted to. Grab the squirrel. And I'm hoping we get to draw a card, and we get a what's it called? Murder's Rider. Okay. Nope. Okay, so we are the technical term is screwed. We're a little bit screwed. There's a lot of pain coming. Finding the Old Gods. Ooh. Cold and Familiar. Sack the Familiar. You want maximum damage, you can kill the goose, make it a thing, yeah. We could have drawn one, but it would have... We would have died in order to do what we needed to do. You know what? We're going to bring in the Necromenches for Corvold. Right? Play first. That's garbage. Mulligan that. Okay, this we can work with. Do I ditch the Fatal Push or the Language? I think it's the Fatal Push. Interesting. You have a Fatal Push? You do. Do this. Cancel. Gonna wait to see if we can get one of these. We'll be fine. Discard, do 2 damage. Black mana. Another one. We're gonna take a bunch of damage. We're gonna take 4. Get rid of that. Next turn, we can Burglar Rat, hold up Murderous Rider. And we're gonna need to... Oh, we're not gonna hold up the Murderous Rider. We'll use it anyway. Oven. What do you got in your hand? Fatal Push. Might as well start gaining some life. Awesome. Drop this. We're gonna do this.
Well,
Plus
if you're not here
Davriel.
for tea, state your purpose already. Don't bother me, or else.
So they've got 2 sack triggers for free, basically. So they could take out Tiny Bones, but that's probably not the best idea. Make them take out Tiny Bones. Right?
I've dealt with bothers like
Or are they
you
going to take out,
before.
Davriel? Ooh, they take out Davriel.
Dare you interrupt?
That's not, I think, the correct play.
Oh, you don't want to mess with me.
So how do they win here? If they attack, they discard. Deadly Dispute. Okay, they're gonna gain. They're gonna get rid of Tiny Bones. Sure. Fatal Push. Sure. But they have to attack before they play that card. Because if they don't, they sack the devil. I don't think they want to do that right now. Okay, so I just need to do 1 damage, right?
No more favors from me.
Corvold. That's life gain. Ravenous Squirrel. Okay, this is getting a little out of hand now. I haven't had any... Okay, I've got to do it this way, unfortunately. I still don't think I win this. I definitely don't win this. Anything. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8. Yep. opponent has checked in, so we should be rolling here any minute. They're on colorless ramp. Okay. Yep. I am familiar with this one. This is not a good matchup for me. Hopefully I'm on the play. That'd be great. I am. I get to play first. Best hand I've had in a while. I will keep it. Okay, we've got Ominous Traveler and Guardian Idol. I'm going to get rid of that one because it gives me additional value. Mind Stone. Conqueror's Galleon. Take the Guardian Idol. Just because that turns into a creature, and I don't want it. Mind Stone. Cool. We get to Croxa this turn, and then Davriel next turn. Or, if we get another untapped land, we can Davriel Soul Broker if we want to. Got rid of the Ugin. Interesting. What does it turn into? Conqueror's Foothold. Okay. Let's see if we can keep them from crewing that.
Pick your brain for a minute. Ugh, what a whiner.
I would love another land. Key to the Archive. That's a good one. Demonic Tutor. Interesting.
I don't think you'll be needing that.
We're gonna hold off for now. This is a different version of the deck than I'm familiar with. I've never seen a Conqueror's Galleon in here.
Ooh, sorry.
Mech Hanger.
This has been a waste of my time.
Boom, gets exiled, comes back as a land. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Unfortunate. We're gonna ditch Rogue Shadow Mage.
The best thing about zombies
We want to keep
is their
Liliana
obedience.
around for later.
Sorry for your loss.
What does that cost? It costs 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they've got it. They can definitely pull that off. So Fear and Void. Let's try to the bottom. You're not going to be very useful in this one.
We're doing things my way.
None of these matter. I can't get any of them back anyway. What do you get back? Ugin? Yep, Ugin. You play an Ugin and you gotta deal with Croakson, right?
Do not defy the designs of
Yep.
your past.
But Ugin is, you know, fine. This makes 2/2s when it leaves the battlefield. Bad things happen to me.
I really don't care about your plans.
I'm just trying to keep, you know, stuff from hitting me.
Ether itself serves me.
Do I think I do.
The others can deal with you.
We can get an ominous traveler back. They're gonna grab the ominous traveler? Is that right?
Rise and shine, my obedient minions. I have the right to choose my own fate. Yours. Sorry for your loss.
Okay, Thoughtseize is good.
Truth lies beyond vision.
Yeah, you gotta be worried if I get another land. Decisions. No blocks.
You're more powerful than I thought.
What are you gonna do, opponent? You have decisions to make. Ooh, are you gonna do this now? Ooh, draw a card. Okay.
We're doing things my way.
What do we want? That's big. Galleon. Okay.
Fabric of the multiverse.
Sure. Not a problem. Decisions.
Sorry for your loss.
So I'm going to get around all of this. I'm not going to have to return the Ominous Traveler to my hand, to their hand. I think, we're gonna get through for one. They draw a card. Can destroy Croxa. Cool.
My plans do not include you.
I still think we're winning this. Draw a card. Key to the archive. Fine. Then discard a card. Yup. Alright. So we definitely know we need duress. We need ley lines. We need sorcerer's spyglasses. Opponent has in the sideboard Intro to Annihilation, Forsaken Monument. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of things in here. Tormod's Crypt, right? Where? Okay. So, I'm not seeing a whole lot of ways for them to deal with the graveyard except for Tormod's Crypt. So I don't know if we need to lose all of the Croxas. We can lose the Cry of the Carnarium. We're going to go down a couple of Croxa. Going to go down a Waste Not, a Tiny Bones, a Davriel. Kolaghan's Command is going to be really good. Fatal Push we want to keep because some of their artifacts can be animated, and we want to have a way to deal with those. Okay. Yeah, I'm down with this. Okay. Guardian Idol. Get gone. Oh, ominous traveler. Yeah, we'll do this. Make him discard. They probably discard Mind Stone. Yeah. Ominous Traveler could be anything. Could even be a traveler. No blocks. We're gonna play this. We're going to blow up an artifact. Blade Stitch Scob. Okay. I see you. I'm gonna go ahead and play that tapped. And yeah, we're gonna get in. Do it again. Ooh, get to discard a card off of this, though. Okay, what I want off the top. That'll work, too. What do you got? Ooh, Davriel. Okay, if that's what you want to do.
In ghost fire.
I'm gonna take 3. Live dangerously. Yeah, we'll get the red source. And start the train rolling.
I'm mysterious. A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
Do have to be careful. Tiny bones can kill us.
Loneliness can hurt.
We win. All right. Final record is 4-3.